but it looks like that I have another part of my mind, and I should keep a lot of effort.
A lot of?
Efforts.
Effort.
Yes, to do this.
That is only going to happen if you start to go into a mental place with it, which you should not do. It's like if I send you to, say, behind the chair there, in this person, to pick that key up off the floor. Just, you see that lady right there? Just where she's there, there's keys on the floor. Pick the key up there for me. Pick it up from there, just on the lady with the red socks. Just under her foot is a key. Just pick it up for me.
I couldn't see any key out there.
Have you looked?
No.
You didn't say, I don't think there's a key there. When you look for yourself, you say there is not a key there, isn't it? You don't say, I think there is nothing there. I think means I'm thinking about it. But when you look, you say, no, it's not there. So your voice is different. It has an authority because it comes through your experience. I look, it's not there. You must look with your inquiry like that. There's no speculation needed for inquiry, just straightforward looking, you see? And also, I hope I can say this to you now. Gradually, when I ask you to pay attention just to the sense of being, don't worry about what the mind has to say. You're not missing anything, actually. Just pay attention to the sense of being. Marinate your attention in the beingness. And don't allow it to connect up with other thoughts and run off into the bush. Just stay in the beingness. In the beginning, it might be a little bit, feel like wobbly, but quickly you'll come to a kind of natural focus inside. And this focus becomes a powerful fascination unto itself. Then, very quickly, you start to feel a vibration is present in it. This vibration will replace belief. The vibration will replace belief. It is energetically the announcement of the self there, the juice of the self, this vibration there. And when you move like this, it's like you don't know anything about this world. Somebody asks you about this thing, you may find your mouth says blah, 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 but you don't know how that happened. I had this thing and I went over there and as anybody, yes, look there. But you don't know how you do it. You are only absorbed in the self. You're only absorbed in the self. Your mind says, but you cannot live like this. You've got children to feed. You've got things to do. And if you listen to this voice, it will take you out. And you start to be another worker again, working for your mind. But I'm pointing you to that, which simply all I know is the self. All I know is the self. What my mind is doing here, my mind is at the bus stop down the road and all this thing, I don't care about it. Then, for me, the mind has just become a rumor. Somebody said something about, really? Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. Then it has no power. It has no power. All joy is flowing from your own heart. All peace is radiating from your own presence. All contentment is really coming from your presence alone. You see, you're in harmony and somehow in direct energetic resonance with all of the life force. You don't know how. What did you do? You don't know what you do. You're not collecting information. You're not growing in lot of... I don't know. You don't know anything. The greatest, the highest, in my view, beings, they don't know anything at all. Take their darshan. The highest beings, they don't tell you, they know anything at all, they don't know anything at all. Seek their darshan. Don't worry about all these things. Because all these things your mind go to, you cannot keep. It's just traffic. See, everything that's happening here is just tourists. Let tourists go, come and go. Don't set up any immigration thought desk for them. Let it go on. You mind your own business. What's your business? To just keep clarifying, but then you see how much nonsense is in the world, how much nonsense is in the mind. What can the moon give to the sun? What can the moon give to the sun? Can the moon say, sun, I'm going to help you, you're not bright enough, let me give you a bit of my light? What can the mind give to the heart? What can the mind give to the self? Mind's job is to prostrate to the self. Mind should be the devotee of the self, not the boss of the self. You are the self. Stay with yourself. It is not a selfish thing, it's the most unselfish thing. Everybody is paying attention to otherness, want to do this and out there, and telling the story of the manifestation. But you stay in the heart. It's not difficult.
But it looks like that it's need a lot of attention to it, because some ideas come, and if something wrong, I just can see that this is the fighting between ideas. The ideas, new idea and the old ideas, who am I?
Yeah.
And if I'm watching it, at this moment I just can see that that's all I can see, that I'm watching. I know who am I. I'm just watching and observing what's happening.
Once you know who you are, how busy will you be with watching?
I didn't get.
If you know who you are, when I say know who you are, in a way, I mean that you are who you are, then what job do you have? Do you have the job to watch anything? Doesn't watching become very passive, very neutral? It's just happening, just like now. We are surrounded with so many people and the sunlight and everything. Are you watching all of it? No, you're aware of it, but you don't have to zoom in on any particular thing. But if you do, it also makes no difference. This is the marvelousness of the consciousness. It's multifunctioning on so many levels, you see? And you are aware of this consciousness itself and its functioning. That's what I'm pointing you to. You see? Otherwise, we are always going to be in some job after then this another thought come. And what's different from this thought than the previous thought? We have had billions of thoughts. What's new about this one? What is so important about this thought than the one that happened, this morning at 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock? What's so special about this one? You see, if we give attention to them, they seem important. Like right now I have to deal with this. But in a few moments it's gone, irretrievable. Unless you have a dedication to keep reviving these thoughts and holding them as something important. They are nothing at all. In fact, they seem to be blocking you from a deeper life inside yourself. While you're up on the surface of the ocean, flapping about, you're missing all that's in the depth of the ocean. And they seem like they are important. They seem like they're important. One person was in satsang and he said, I'm listening to you and I feel that you're speaking something that's really valuable for me. But to be truthful, you see, I just cannot get this problem out of my mind. So I said, what is the problem for you? And he said, well, yeah, I've separated from my girlfriend and just I can't listen to anything. It's just in my head all the time, boom, 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 boom. I can't get out, no? So, okay. So I said to him, no, tell me something. Can I ask you a question? He said, yes. You know this problem is very strong, no? Yes, it's very, very loud. What was your problem 3 problems ago? I asked like this. Three problems ago, what was the problem that's hot like this one? And sorry, I can't catch hold of it right now. Okay, maybe that's a bit far. 2 problems ago. What was your, burning problem 2 problems ago? Sorry, I can't. Okay. 1 problem ago. What was the problem 1 problem ago? Sorry, I can't do it. I said, if that is the nature of problems, then this current problem has the same destiny, no? Also, it's going to be replaced by the next problem. And this is nature of the mind, like that. What in you is not a problem? There's something in here. Even if you are the most sick body in the world, there's something here that is not sick, that is not a problem. It doesn't need any help. It doesn't need any training. It needs no effort. It needs no time. Can you identify this thing? This is what I tell you, to come to that place. Sometimes the mind says, but if I solve this problem and this problem, then I can come. Okay. We are still going to be a devotee to time, like that. All the beings in the world are working to time. I'll need something to do this to get that. This is fine. But if yourself is going to be a product of your training, of your exercise, this is also good, it's okay. But it's already here. I want to see what obstructs that and from whom is it obstructed. So it's a little bit sensitive, it's a little bit seemingly complex, and it can create a kind of nausea because we're not used to looking. Yourself you have never questioned, you've questioned everything else, but yourself you have never questioned. So to put the question on what seems like a global assumption that I'm here. Why you want to ask more about me? I'm here, no? Yeah, but as what are you here? What do you mean? As me? Yeah, but what is this me? Oh man, you're playing with my head. You see? So some beings have to feel the bite of this. Something has brought you to satsang to solve this apparent riddle and to find lasting, everlasting peace in it. And you're right, sometimes you have to look and to look and to clarify. But we have met before, we met in Russia, we sat and we talked and we went through this, looked together. You're an intelligent person, we looked together. Why are we still looking at that again? You saw it in Russia, you come to see it in India again.
But it looks like there is some movement step by step that I go inside. So I keep, I meet some experience and so
Yes.
that I can...
Yes, I would say something like this to you, that of course, many of you are not able to gauge your own readiness or maturity, and myself also, unless I meet you and talk, I can then sense something. But I know we are all the self. According to each one's capacity, we must have reached a certain level of ability to comprehend what is being spoken here, otherwise grace would not have brought you here. You see? But still there must be a little push, because there is still some tamasic energy, some rajasic energy in the mind, some resistance will come. You have to push through that. So, like that. So when I say to you like this, I will not say globally to everybody what I'm saying. I say to you like that. You say, we have to go, something is a procedure, it goes step by step. And we know this, we understand this. What is not a procedure that goes step by step? What is it that doesn't have to take any steps? inside you. This you don't hear very much. And nobody believes, you know? You have to make it. Why? Because you feel so confirmed that you're separate from yourself. And because of that, consciousness devises many different routes of spiritual disciplines to bring you back to the same mirror that I'm putting in front of you today. So it's a question of how fit you are to catch what I'm speaking, no? Like that. Otherwise, if you miss it, then we have to go around a lot. And that's going around is also important. At the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna spoke to Arjuna and spoke the truth in its simplicity. But Arjuna didn't comprehend it. So because of that, the Bhagavad Gita came into being. And we all love Bhagavad Gita, love Bhagavad Gita. No? But it was only because Arjuna did not comprehend the simplicity of what Krishna pointed to. What does not exist can never exist, and what exists can never not exist. It cannot be destroyed, it cannot be burnt, it cannot be killed. It is the eternal being, but it was not grasped. You see? Because the force of the mind is there, and it also, it's calling the attention of the beingness while it's in the manifest state as being a person. When consciousness paints a self-portrait of itself as a person, then it has to go through this forest of existence, the play of interrelated opposites and duality and the mind and all of this. And it has to use all its power. And grace is there to help, to again come back to its original nature. This is all. So when I point to you and I say, what is it that does not take steps, does not take time, does not take effort? It's like risk to say this. Because everybody believes in effort only. I point to what doesn't take, and then what are you supposed to do with what I say? Check in and see. It's the most natural question, and it's the most natural pointing. What is that's here? Could that be it? Behind the moving pictures of the mind is that. It's empty. Why? Because it doesn't need to be having intention and desire and memory and all these projections. It doesn't need it. It's ever perfect in itself. But whether you are able to grasp it, you being what? You being that itself, in its self-portrait as time and personhood and conditioning. And how much we are somehow fascinated by the game of projection and life and change. And maybe something is fiercely loyal to the identity and will only learn through identity. Then it's going to take time. I am pointing you that identity is phenomenal. Meaning that it has no substance. It's not the reality. And how many different identities we have worn, even in the one life. So many points in life, you have had different feelings about who you are, and you stand up and even fight for your country, kill other beings for what you believe. And those beliefs cannot stay. They change. So which of these identities is really you? And then there's something which is not an identity, but in front of it, the dance or the play of identity is unfolding. And it is not caught up in them. I point to that. What is this? And then gradually you'll find that something is confirming it more and more. But wait a minute. The noise, the mind comes, but nothing has happened to you. Nothing happened to you. But some people, the mind just shows, you're gone.
And I can see all you are talking about.
Yes.
But it looks for me like I am just aware of it, but I don't know who am I.
Yes.
Just the game of the mind.
Yes,
And
you cannot know like informationally who you are. But it's not like this. This question, who am I, cannot be answered by the mind satisfyingly. The question, who am I, is responded to by some insight, some kind of revelation, a sense of transcendence is the response to that question, you see.
If I can say so, I had so experience that this is not the answer. Just you know that you are, and that's all. That's knowledge inside being, something like this, some inside knowledge. That's, you don't have any question. You are, and that's all. But now it's not the same state. I'm just aware of the game of my mind, but it's like some.
The mind can only have a game if it has somebody to play with. Like that. If you're not up for business, then it will have a very short career. Of course, I'm not speaking about every aspect of mind. Some mind in its practical function is fine. You will need a mind. Also the sage will need a mind, you can say, for practicalities, because they don't leave a bad smell behind. It doesn't leave any footprints in the consciousness. So I'm not, for me, mind is not a bogeyman. The mind is now a puppy. For some people, mind is lion. Then after you understand your nature, the mind is like a puppy.
And should I turn the attention to the point from which it appears, or just
if you turn your attention, you'll watch the attention turning. Your attention is trying to find you, the one who is watching it trying to find you. I have to speak simple, because complex thinking I don't think we will keep. Should I turn the attention? Then the attention is not wanting to turn. So I am not going to go, I don't care, I'm here. I want to ask you, do you believe what I'm saying? Can you see what I'm speaking or not? Yes. Is freedom, this is freedom, in fact. And this is the expression itself of that freedom. But something inside us believes in this labored freedom. The mind wants something to boast about. I did 1,000 spiritual press-ups, and now. But freedom is what we are, beyond even the concept of the freedom. Though it seems so utterly simple, it takes a long time to come back to such a simple seeing, because of the belief in the various streams of the mind as expressed from consciousness and in consciousness, like that.
So the way just to be as you are, just keep it, and that's all. Even don't keep, just to be.
What to do now is keep sitting in satsang, and just be available, just sit, and be immersed in the energy field of satsang, and somehow, like a kind of osmosis. Something is just drawing in, the grace is moving in and out like this, and you come to find again that, wow, it is so simple. If you use the mind, it's always some struggle, like that. Struggle comes struggle. And some people, for them, they have to work through the mind more. But when your heart say yes, I'm here for the fullness of the seeing, then what happened is that the energy is very often here. And some energy, restless energy is there, mental energy, psychological energy here, like this. But gradually it is just settling down, settling down, settling down, settling down, settling down into the cosmic pulse. When it reaches that space, then all I'm speaking, you will know intuitively. Because you simply come into the synchronicity of that vibration. You're learning through vibration rather than through verbal and intellectual or mental knowledge. Why? Because it is already in you. It is already in you. What is to be known is already in you. And I will tell you, it is not scholarship. It is not lots of information. It is more the energy of being, the joy of being, a state of serenity and peace and emptiness. Because it takes a lot of effort and strain to retain this informational knowledge and keep holding it. And it's not authentic. It just somehow... I said before the statement of Sri Bhagwan when he said, the I removes the I, yet remains the I. Means the natural sense, the dynamic self in its aspect as the sense I am, the feeling I am, natural for you. That I amness must shake off, remove the I am me. Shake off the egoic identity and remain again in its natural serenity, the state I am, the unmixed presence. It's only from the position of the unmixed presence that one can observe and see that the mind play, it loses its influence or its magnetism for the attention. And like this, it becomes very natural for you. You're moving in the state of I am, in the state of being and grace. You move about in life. You don't have to do anything special, any spiritually special way to look on. You just move about. Because whatever you do, whatever direction you take, it's in the I am. It's in the state of being. Simple. Then for some, the very I amness itself will be absorbed in that pure essence, that pure awareness, you see.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you, very good, very good.